Europe, a continent of explorers and conquerors, a people who always aspired to more, a hunger for knowledge and innovation, the land of white men and their gods. We will go to the centre of the continent, where order, work and discipline are the foundation of success.
I just started my next journey. I'm still in Iceland, Keflavik, Reykjavik airport, and I'm heading to Copenhagen. After that I will go to Frankfurt, and I will try to go Liechtenstein, Luxembourg and Switzerland. It's going to be short and gastronomic journey. A lot of good food with a good chef and good friend of mine. I have friends over there. We will travel, we will enjoy in the first plan food. So stay tuned, watch the video and enjoy.
Good morning. Last night was a long night. For me, I went to bed like 2:30 in the morning. Normally I don't do that, but it's not every day opportunity to sit with a long-term friends and eat something. So yeah, I'm in Germany right now. I just slept good. I wake up, I'm gonna continue filming, but last night we ate good. We ate guts of the lamb guts. The chef prepared it. And we ate prosciutto. We ate good cheese. Nice, very nice. So it was a good company, long conversations, everybody felt happy. And yeah, life is good. So today I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of food. Let's check it out.
I came to Germany with the intention of visiting my friends. It's a meeting that was arranged for a long time, and it finally came true. I started my gastronomic adventure yesterday, and I already feel a few kilos heavier.
I am in a German village close to the Wiesbaden.
After yesterday's food massacre, I felt guilty. I looked in the mirror and I looked like a pregnant transvestite. I ate too much lamb tripe, prosciutto, and good cheese. I went out early to walk through a German village whose name I did not know. I had to lose at least a kilo because I know I'm going to have a hard time in the coming days.
I just came from Iceland. Yesterday I was in Iceland, and now I'm in Germany. And from polar climb to continental climb, it's interesting. The best thing is to travel. I love that. Everybody knows that. So, comparison. In Iceland you have only 2 seasons, like soft winter and hard winter. But here in the continental climb, I can feel with the colors and everything, like fall is here. And it's beautiful in its own way.
Of course, I refused breakfast and headed for the city called Wiesbaden. My friend came to pick me up and the chef stayed to cook. I immediately liked Wiesbaden at first sight, a neat, green, and diverse city. I'm glad that Germans are still Germans. My friend knows very well that I love the forest, and he immediately took me to the hill that rose above the city. Because I was 9 months pregnant, I wanted to climb the hill by walking, but he wanted me to take a ride on a unique water funicular. The experience is unique. It is wonderful on the hill. You can see the whole city. You are standing between 2 stone lions. There was a lot to see. Citadels, a Russian Orthodox church with a golden roof, and a dense continental forest. Wiesbaden is the state capital of Hesse, Germany. It is a spa town known for its thermal springs, elegant architecture, and proximity to the Rheingau wine region. Located on the Rhine River, it is also known as the Nice of the North, due to its mild climate and architecture. The latest figures indicate that Wiesbaden's population is around 300,000 residents. I was still digesting the heavy food I was carrying in my stomach. I think walking helped. I thought I would be tested all this time in Central Europe. My friend is a chef and a damn good one.
Russian Orthodox Church in the middle of Germany. Crazy. I'm in the company with beautiful lines above the city of Wiesbaden. Let's go to see the streets of this. They say it's a capital of Hesse, of this part of Germany. So let's check it out. Let's check it out the streets and the cathedral and everything.
The interior of the city is very interesting. Beautiful streets, many different shops. The city is clean and green, and the people are locals without too many foreigners. I thought how cultured these people are.
They say this is the biggest watch clock in Europe. I'm not sure about that information, but they just told me. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but they say so. Wow, what a church. What a church. And they say human built this. I'm not sure about that. Crazy. You know, a friend of mine who has connections here, so we are going inside. There is more than 6 million bricks. They used to build the cathedral. Something that will never will be together. Crazy.
This above, there are the seats on the upper floor, and actually the guy who built this church, he was like he wouldn't never put it. It came years later because he wanted to, when you come inside the church, that you directly can up to see up the heaven.
Mm-hmm.
The Second World War, the German government took from all churches all the bells to create
Ammunition.
ammunition, right, for the guns and all that stuff. And in Hamburg there is a feet of a grave, like where the bells are, which survived. And this is one of ours, and it survived. And now we put here like the baptism for the kids.
I love looking at old buildings. You can see the strong culture of our ancestors there. The opportunity to see the inside of this Protestant church was not to be missed. I walked through secret narrow passages, climbed towers, entered catacombs and walked through attics. I even played table tennis in the church below the church.
This is the underground church below the big one upstairs. $176 steps, and after that 98 more. This is mother of all instruments. Look at this complication. 4 lines of this, each this changing everything, and with the foot. Crazy complicated. We are inside the instruments, and this part is like very mechanic. There is no electricity. This is just, air goes, pumps down, pumps up, and making the sound. Crazy.
After being inside the huge organ, I climbed a spiral staircase with many steps. I went out onto a balcony between the towers, which were 5 in number. They say the 5 fingers of God.
Actually, I really like old buildings, be they religious or architectural. I think they hide many secrets. Europe is full of beautiful castles and churches. Somehow, it is special in that and in many other ways.
I was delighted with the scene in front of me. I enjoyed the cold wind that reminded me of humility and thought, how is it possible that our ancestors managed to build this? Well, with all the technology we have today, it would be very difficult. Anyway, the view from this place was very nice and I enjoyed the moment.
Here's 5 towers, like hands of God. Not many people have a chance or luck to be here. We are almost on the top of the tower. Beautiful view on Wiesbaden.
We continued climbing and came out onto a small balcony with an equally beautiful view. The wind got stronger the higher we climbed, and the people at the bottom got smaller. An incredible feeling of power of those who are high up compared to those who walk on the ground. That was going through my mind. Why build something so huge? Power?
Power or something else, it doesn't matter at all. The view of all cities and villages is embellished with religious buildings. It's even a little sad when a settlement doesn't have them, as if it has no soul and history.
I also walked on the ceiling from above, an attic where I thought it wouldn't be fun to fall through the ceiling. I eat a lot here in Central Europe. I feel as heavy as a pregnant sperm whale. The boards creak and I'm careful.
Whether it was a church, a pagoda, a temple or a mosque, I feel good inside those buildings. Peace and deep thoughts of questioning oneself, something we all need. I like to enter these buildings and come out different, hopefully better.
This balcony was reserved for the king. King's lodge. Look at the view. It was the best perspective. In front of us is casino when Dostoevsky
lost his fortune, bankrupt. And on this side, we can see the oldest city hotel.
The city is famous for the casino where the Russian poet Dostoevsky lost his entire fortune. There was a sign that said this until another Russian millionaire supposedly came along and paid to have the sign removed because, as he says, no Russian ever went into debt anywhere. The sign was removed, but the story was not. Anyway, this part is beautiful and definitely worth a visit. The interior reminded me a little of Las Vegas, but only a little. I have never gambled, nor do I approve of gambling. But who am I to tell anyone's mind?
Almost like in Iceland. Yeah, rainbow colors. Amazing. Just a little reminder of Yellowstone and Iceland. Natural spring water in the center of Wiesbaden. This is the center main street, walking street through the Wiesbaden. There.
I don't know why, but I had the feeling that an all-knowing eye was watching me. Soon I was taken to the premises of the Croatian football club, Zrinski. Although full from the previous meals, I had to sit down at the table and eat sarma, a dish that we from the Balkans love. Minced meat and sauerkraut, cooked with dried meat in a large pot. The appetizer was fried cheese and shrimp sauce. Delicious, beautifully served, and my stomach took on the shape of a camel's hump.
This is sarma.
Yes, sarma, domaća sarma.
This is dish from Balkan, originally from Turkey, but version of Balkan is best. Wow. Speaks 7 languages.
Vidi nas, ha?
Old school. You know, because of the traffic jam, I just came to Mainz. So I will film a little bit because it's dark. This is Mainz. Yesterday I saw that Mainz could be potentially a very beautiful city. So because of that I just came this morning to continue filming here. I want to see, what about you?
Mainz, a beautiful German city that is etched in my memory as a very frequent destination of my good friend. I sent her a short video from this place and she recognized it immediately. Mainz is the capital and largest city of the German state of Rhineland-Palatinate. It is located on the Rhine River, opposite Wiesbaden, the capital of the state of Hesse. Like Wiesbaden, it has a long and rich history, being known as the birthplace of Johannes Gutenberg. and an important center of German winemaking. Mainz was founded by the Romans in the 1st century BC as a military outpost called Mogontiacum. It became an important city within the Holy Roman Empire, and during the Middle Ages was an important center of Jewish life as part of the so-called Shum cities, along with Speyer and Worms, which are listed as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The city is the birthplace of Johannes Gutenberg, the inventor of the movable type printing press. Mainz is one of the centers of the Rhine Carnival, a lively festival celebrated every year. Mainz is the wine capital of Germany, and the surrounding Rhineland-Palatinate region is the largest wine-growing region in the country. The city is full of wine cellars and traditional taverns. According to data from the end of 2023, the city had 222,889 inhabitants. It shares a common urban area with about 500,000 inhabitants with Wiesbaden, with which it forms a cross-border city. The city is really beautiful, but for me the most beautiful part is by the river. As with all other cities, the moment I step out onto the water, I experience all the beauty of the city.
Mainz soccer stadium, and yesterday it was a big game here between Mainz and Zrinski from Bosnia and Herzegovina, from Mostar, Croatian team from Herzegovina. And it was here.
Even though I don't follow football, I came here because I was interested in the stadium. I always remember my favorite club, Hajduk Split, and how happy I am when they become champions.
Ale, 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 dica su tvoja uvijek uz tebe, o hajduće, o hajduće. Gledaj, pokažem, čekaj. German Wurst. Deutsche Wurst. I se tako kaže?
Deutsche Wurst.
Alright. This is the best sausage I ever eat. Crazy. It's very hot, very picante. Wow.
I went back to my friend's restaurant. He let me into the kitchen and learned from the master. I admired the dexterity of his hands and thought, cooking is definitely a kind of art. The chef prepared carpaccio for me. I love raw fish, whether it's carpaccio or sushi. Today it was tuna and sea bass carpaccio. Even though I was full, you can't refuse food from this chef. He's very persistent and persuasive. And there's a saying in my area, it's not hard to drive a frog into the water. I continued my journey, heading to a small country that has been on my list for a long time. Luxembourg, I'm coming to meet you.
First time here. Small European country, Luxembourg. I want to check it out. It looks very nice. This is famous to Villa Gestapo. Klaus Kinghofen, Herr Flick. Jawohl, natürlich.
Luxembourg, officially the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, is a small country in Western Europe, bordered by Belgium, Germany, and France. It is known for its multicultural society, prosperous economy, and picturesque landscapes. The capital is Luxembourg. With an area of 2,586 square kilometers, it is the second smallest country in the European Union. Luxembourg is a multilingual country. Luxembourgish, German, and French are the official languages.
I don't know much about Luxembourg. I know only that it's between Germany, France, and on the north I think it's Belgium. They have three national languages: German, French, and Luxembourg language. They are very wealthy, nice country, good organized, and the rest I will check it out later. But so far I can see it's very nice, very beautiful.
More than 180 nationalities live in Luxembourg, making it one of the most diverse countries in the world. The total population is around 672,000.
This is a famous golden lady statue. It's a symbol of freedom of Luxembourg, and you can see the 20 and something meters high. There is a golden lady with a, I don't know, the crown of leaf crown that symbolizes the freedom. And over there is two soldiers. One is dead, one is kneeling on his sides. And you know, because of the symbol, during the German occupations they destroy it, but afterwards they find the pieces and restore it. I'm not sure about years, but right now is one of the famous things in Luxembourg and symbolize the freedom and the resistance. Woo! This is a cathedral. The name is Cathedral of Our Dear Lady. Beautiful, looks like from fairy tales. Notre Dame de Luxembourg, built in 1600, I think so, and it's the most visited spot, and it has historical figure in Luxembourg. Very famous, and if it's possible, maybe we can enter. But we will see. They built it in honor of the Virgin Mary.
Clean, multinational streets, plenty of culture and history, hundreds of antiques and statues, relaxed atmosphere, pleasant temperature. The city, Looks like a converted castle. An incredible place.
This is the residence of a great Duke of Luxembourg from the royal family. I don't know if you are able to see the face inside this pillar. If you walk, the face is following you. Turning the head and look. Crazy. It's crazy. Look at it, look at it. I'm walking through the center of Luxembourg. You all know the Luxembourg is a little state with a capital with the same name, Luxembourg. What can I see? It's very clean. The people with a high level of culture. You can listen in various languages because it's an international place, but most of those languages are French. You know, you can hear the French language all the time. The city is very beautiful, and what can I say? Don't get me wrong, but if you wanna see and have experience of the real culture, you need to come to Europe, because Europe is an old continent, and you can see a lot of old buildings, old churches and stuff like that that you cannot see anywhere else in the world. So all continent is unique, and I'm very glad to be here. I'm European. I was born in Europe. I grew up in New York, in Europe, and but anyways, right now I live in the central, South America. And this has become exotic for me, and it's really nice to be here, really, to feel that energy, you know, the antiques and old buildings, old churches and stuff like that. So come to Europe, and doesn't matter where in Europe, you will find a great culture. I'm in a cafe in the center, cozy, comfortable. They say the food is good. I'm fasting today, so let's check it out. Look at him. Breathe, please, breathe.
I have to admit that I didn't expect anything, and I got a lot. This place blew me away. Built on a mountain, it looks like a castle with many walls and a river around it, full of details that reveal a culture that can only exist in Europe.
Europe is a kingdom of culture.
Le plairement est vert, se pue. Il soupe des enchants à chantier.
We are under the bridge. On the bridge, under the bridge. Look at the heights. Wow!
Tour pris la foule.
Yeah, if it's raining, it's better to walk here.
Welcome to oldest town or city in Germany. It's like almost 2000 years old from the Roman Empire. And it's a birthplace of Karl Marx. Let's check it out.
Une revers.
Trier is the oldest city in Germany, located in the state of Rhineland-Palatinate on the Moselle River. It was founded by the Romans in the 1st century BC and named Augusta Treverorum, and over time it became one of the most important cities of the Roman Empire. Rome of the North. The city is known by this nickname because of its many well-preserved Roman monuments. Many of these monuments, along with the cathedral and the Church of Our Lady, were included in the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1986.
I'm in front of the Porta Nigra, almost 2000 old building, like a huge door, enters the city behind me.
It is an interesting place, old and modern together. You pass through a gate that is almost 2,000 years old and then walk past graffiti artists with loud rap music. Let's not forget that this is first and foremost a gastro-gourmet video. The food is back on the table, starting to gain weight again.
I'm very careful about my diet and I often fast. Looking at the food on the table, I thought that I don't need enemies with friends like this. We Dalmatians are like this. We like to eat well and then sing traditional clapper songs. Food at a friend's house, food again at the chef's house. According to previous agreement, I wasn't allowed to fast, although I managed to do that for a few days. great food, great company. When people welcome you from the heart, accept it. It's a blessing that only a few have. My friend's wife made me a cake. Even though I don't eat sweets, I didn't refuse. In fact, I really enjoyed eating it.
Moj omišljeni Perišić upravo igra.
My friend is a football player, and here I am doing something completely atypical for me, watching a match in which my fellow citizen is playing. The pride of our small town.
Frankfurt is a big modern city, just like any other all over the world, so I'm not gonna film here a long time. The cathedral of Frankfurt. I think it's 6-7 o'clock, I'm not sure.
After a short visit to Frankfurt, I returned to the table. The chef made a spectacle of dinner. I ate so much again that I looked like a pregnant transvestite in the 9th month of pregnancy. He cooks so well that it is simply impossible to stop. The only thing that might help is not to enter his premises at all. This time he made pasta with seafood. Oh, what a delicacy!
Adventures continue. We are heading to Switzerland, maybe Liechtenstein. We will see. I don't know really. Still on the highway. It's rainy like in Ireland. We are close to Umberlingen. rainfall. I'm not sure about translation. I thought maybe it's a rainfall, but no, it's a rainfall. 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 It's in Switzerland. Beautiful waterfalls. They say the biggest waterfalls in Europe, but I'm not sure because I just came from Iceland, and over there I saw a lot of big, huge waterfalls. So I'm not sure about that fact. Maybe if they consider Europe only the mainland, not islands. But let's check it out.
After many years of living in South America, my Europe has become an exotic destination for me. It's incredible how much I enjoyed wandering here, enjoying the cold air and the cold rain and this magical place. Amazed by the power of this river, a waterfall that demonstrated great power. Like everything else in Switzerland, it is the same in this place. Everything is nicely organized and arranged.
Power of the water, it's really something. You know, I'm not sure if it's biggest waterfall in Europe, but definitely one of the biggest that I've seen in Europe. But I mean, you know, even in Croatia, Dalmatian coast, River Krka, on high level, it's pretty much the same or bigger.
Liechtenstein has been on my
But
list for
commercial is
a
everything.
long time. The mere
So,
thought of such a small
let them
but
be.
mighty
Let them be.
country made me
But
want to
definitely
visit it
it's
one
not
day. I fulfilled
bigger
that
than
wish, and
Icelandic
here I
waterfalls.
am, walking through the
Although it's
capital
very
of this
huge.
mountainous country.
It's huge. I mean, it's not tall, it's not like, it's very wide. It's very high volume of the water that's running. That's, yeah. But tallest is definitely not. Widest, definitely not. A lot of water running, yes. But I think I saw a couple of biggest in Iceland recently, and the rest of the Europe I'm not sure, but Iceland definitely. Weiße Wurst, Switzerland sausage. I like it. I like it. Welcome to Liechtenstein. I'm in capital of that small and very rich country. I'm first time here. It was my wish to come here and film it for you. Let's check it out together.
Liechtenstein has been on my list for a long time. The mere thought of such a small but mighty country made me want to visit it one day. I fulfilled that wish, and here I am, walking through the capital of this mountainous country.
Botero from Colombia, from my homeland. Oh yeah. In the center of capital of Liechtenstein. Figure of Botero. Very expensive country. I just bought 2 magnets and I paid 20 euros for 2 magnets. 19 euros exactly. But it's crazy, huh? Oh yeah, I have beautiful Liechtenstein's weather. Rainy day. Vaduz, capital of Liechtenstein. It's interesting. With those mountains around, forest, a river, It's interesting. Old bridge. Wow. You know, if you walk through from this side to that side, you are crossing the river with this old bridge, and you are crossing from Liechtenstein to Switzerland. What we're gonna do now is exactly that. I'm gonna run. It's a wooden floor, wooden walls, and wooden roof. Everything is wooden. And this is the funniest crossing the border in my life. No, I'm lying. Yeah, I did it a lot of times on craziest possible ways. But this is too unique. Oh, the unique bridge between the Liechtenstein and Switzerland. And I'm in Switzerland now. Oh yeah. This is Switzerland. And those beautiful Alps are in the Liechtenstein. How cool is this, huh? Now I'm gonna run back to the Liechtenstein. I think now I'm in the middle of the bridge on the frontier between those two countries. Middle of the river. Yeah, frontier. And this is the bridge that I crossed right now. Switzerland, Liechtenstein. You know, they have the same currency, Swiss franc, and you know, pretty much the same everything. And I like this.
We were invited to a roast pig in Switzerland, you know. I think only Balkans can get in a car and drive 5 hours to sit at a table and eat roast pig.
I'm walking through the Biberisch on the coast of Rhine River in Wiesbaden. Very nice.
I returned to Germany, again to the table and again enjoying the food. In this city, every tree has its own number, they are very carefully looked after. That blew me away. I went back to the kitchen. The boss allowed me to even splash a little on the food, to learn from him. He ordered fish, which I had wanted to try for a long time. He invited a few more friends and we had a really good meal. An incredible harmony of flavors. It is redundant to say the same except that I have gained a few kilos and luckily I will soon leave these people and return to fasting. This was a wonderful experience, but eating this much and enjoying food this much is up.
On ti ima botone, znaš,
I finally ate fish that I have never eaten before in my life. This was a great trip and I am infinitely grateful to my friends who treated me like a king.
A na to je to, a?
Ajde dođi.
A struju? Struja li bitnija?
Ja struje se bojim ko tebe još.
Da pustim, da skidamo spali.
Ko će uvijek?
Da skidamo.
Sam to ludio, on te sluša. Ustadoše kosti, moj dragi. Pa, zdravo, zdravo, smišno malo.
Ista pastrva.
Sviđam se kako je...
Although I'm in Western Europe, I'm in Madrid right now, but I will talk about Central European countries where I spent last journey. What can I say? My final conclusion is I like order. When everything functioning good, I like that. I like wild countries, I like tropical mess and stuff like that as well. But if I live in cities, I would choose Europe definitely, or States, or Australia, because I like that. I like order. And Europe, definitely, those countries, the Germany, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, and Switzerland, everything seems to me that everything functions good. So I like that part. Nature, I didn't see much in this journey, except the some mountains in Switzerland and beautiful waterfall in Switzerland. Some hills in Germany and rivers in Germany. I like it a lot. People are nice, food is good. Okay, I had a good luck because I spent time with my chef friend, and he's a really good chef. So, food was good, And I spent time among the friends, so not among the strangers. So it was very nice. I met a lot of good people. So I was gonna say pluses and minuses, like in any videos that I do. Pluses are order. Everything is clean, everything functioning good. Nature, rivers. I'm impressed with Rhine River. It's huge. And minuses, sometimes the weather is not so nice. A lot of rain, less sun. But for me, it's good too, as well. So, actually, I don't have minuses here for visit. For live here, I don't know. I need to live. I need to spend more time. But right now, I'm heading to South America. So, until next time, okay? See you next video. And from where I'm gonna shoot, from where I'm gonna film, I have no idea.
But